All right, QQQ obviously looking quite bearish. Wish I caught this bear move that day. It was a bear flag and it played out, and it faked out in the morning on the futures where it did break on the futures. I think it was right over here, and then it went bullish. And then I thought, okay, maybe it already hit the levels. Maybe it's not going to dip today. Maybe they're going to keep it a quiet day on the Friday. But nope, it played out, and it was a big bear move to the downside. Next supports we have is the 200-day moving average down at 441. It held the lower Bollinger Band on the daily as of now, but in the aftermarket, it saw some more weakness. We have this high volume candlestick from that day that it gapped down, the big gap down. And the high of this candle is 442. So between the high of this candle being a level and the 200-day moving average, we're going to see 441, 442 act as a potential big support levels on QQQ. And the bulls are going to try and hold those levels almost certainly. So we'll probably get a little bit of a bounce off those levels if we do touch those levels. And it does look like we may touch those levels. So it's something to keep an eye on. If we break those levels and continue to the downside, we'd be looking towards the lower Bollinger Band on the weekly. Got 429.62, which is the 50-week moving average. Also lines up with the lower Bollinger Band on the weekly. On the monthly time frame, if we continue to see some really big downside, the monthly middle Bollinger Bands all the way down around 398.70. So we had the big indecision candlestick on the monthly, a little bit higher volume there, big dip. Bulls came back, bought the dip, but rejected the high, set another lower high on the monthly, and now we're breaking the red and the green line on the monthly, something we've not done for the while. And the last time we've done that, it did end up being a buy opportunity, and then we moved up. So we'll see if that happens again. But in the case with the last time, there was big volume on that candlestick, and then there was an indecision candlestick, and then it went bullish. In this case right now, we don't have much volume on this big down move, so we're dropping on fairly low volume. And we broke those support levels, and the bulls are yet to be found. As of now, we closed right at the low on Friday. Overall, leaning a little bit bearish here still, but we got my level 441, 442. And off that level, I would probably look to take calls, at least for a little bit of a short-term bounce. And then, depending on what happens on the bounce, if we get a high volume spike on the bounce, set a lower high, then I'd be looking to take puts again, and we'll see what happens there. So tomorrow, if we hit 441, 442, that's a level for calls in my opinion. As of now, we'll see tomorrow. I got to gauge it day by day in the price action, but potential puts into that level, calls off of that level, and then we'll kind of go from there. That's the thought right now, but I take it day by day. I'll let you know which trades I take, and that's it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend.